Hi, and huge welcome to this presentation about Emguard and how you can protect yourself and your family, your ones against radiation with this patented technology. It's super unique. I'm going to show you all about how this has developed, what it's about, and also the dangers of radiation that many people are not aware of. It's a growing number where there's lots and lots of science behind all the dangers of radiation and how the levels that are allowed today are much too high. And there are lots of people getting unnecessary health problems related to radiation problems. So I'm going to take care of your time and jump straight into the presentation, and I will show you what it's all about. So first, I want to tell you about Enagic. Enagic is the company that we are working with, that I'm working with, and they have grown for 50 years. They have offices around the world, and they are leading in water technology, water purification, and water optimization so that we can have water that is optimal for our bodies. And they are the leading provider of that in the world. And now, just recently, they are jumping into also protecting people against radiation, which I am so proud of because it's so necessary. And Enagic has the highest standards for their company. They've the gold standard um, company golden seal, which means they are debt free. They have high standard in ethics, and they've been around for a very long time. And on the way, they've gotten certifications. They doing everything very precisely with honor, just like the Japanese do. So they have quality certifications for water, for the ethics in their business model, for also how people that choose to can become affiliates and then also spread the word about this. And they're celebrating the 50th anniversary this year, and which means that they come with this huge new technology. I think it's really related to the 50th anniversary. It was a long time ago they released something new like this, a new product, which is historic. So just some quick facts about Enagic. The company is 50 years old this year, and they're starting to make a big breakthrough through the online sales since a few years back. And previously, traditionally, through personal sales to one-to-one, to hospitals, etc. And the founder, Mr. Oshiro, has a 500-year vision for the business that is based on really making sure that people have physical health, mental health, and that each individual and life individual can live a life of abundance. And everyone that chooses to work with the company is thoroughly rewarded through the compensation plan and affiliate system. And they've reached huge numbers also in recession times during Corona, because you can work from anywhere and you can actually do it from your home, from your laptop, from your phone. And they're expanding rapidly today, and people are becoming increasingly aware about their health, about the quality of water, about the negative effects of radiation. And this is where Nagic and we want to share the solutions that can actually protect your family from toxins, from radiation, from dehydration, acidosis, so many problems that are related to bad water and radiation. So Enagic has 3 ISO certifications, which are the highest standard in the world when it comes to quality, when it comes to environmental standards, and also they have a medical grade water ionization system that is patented. So they are very, trustworthy. They build everything thought through with so much research behind it. Otherwise, they couldn't have these different certifications as well. And now this is actually the launch day of the Emguarde. So the Emguarde really harmonizes and neutralizes the radiation in your home. And I've actually been in this field for a long time. I haven't really introduced myself. Sorry, my name is Manika, and I've worked with this for 5 years. And I've also been in the field of trying to highlight the dangers with radiation. And I've never seen anything like this technology where you can actually measure how it just completely takes away the EMF pollution straight away. But the Emguard is the world leading technology against electronic smog radiation. And just a little disclaimer before we dive into the details that the Emguard is for general use in your home to harmonize the environment in your home. It's not a medical device or anything like that. It is certified to suppress electromagnetic radiation um, in a certain protective zone that will go through, and it has 7 years of research and testing. So that is what it's certified for. And please make sure you do your own research and you look into the details yourself. Just a little disclaimer about that. So, just a little background. When I grew up, and I think a lot of people can remember, there were no phones around. There were not all these electronic devices. When we played as kids, in the mud, out in the forest with our with our friends, and it was a completely different environment at that time. And actually remember like putting on when I was 9 or something, we got our first computer, and it took like 5 minutes to just turn it on, and you would go and get a sandwich and a like cup of chocolate or something while you were waiting. And now it's these devices are everywhere, and I know as a parent you're fighting to like not have your family like get absorbed into the screens. And with that and all different kinds of electronic devices comes the risk of radiation, which has been highlighted by many international organizations, including World Freedom Alliance, where I'm chair, including Children's Health Defense, including New Earth Horizon, where I've also been a part. So there are lots of documentaries, research of the actual dangers. And of course, it's easy to say because you want to use your phone and it's fun and the kids like it and you get a peaceful time. It's kind of like soothing in a way, but it's also very addictive. And you kind of want to sweep it under the carpet, but you have to take it seriously. It's a very important um, pollution that is happening right now. So the EMF and the consequences of the prolonged exposure um, is very severe and something that I won't go like too deeply into, but we will like scratch on the surface if you want to know a bit more. We just recently had a whole seminar about health hazards and solutions. If you wanted like deep dive into this, we had Mona Nilsson, who is heading the Swedish Radiation Foundation, really talk for a longer period of time about these things, and she's one of the top researchers in the world. So I would recommend to go to Custodian Institute on YouTube and look at that stream there. But the fact is that the radiation surrounds us almost everywhere today, in the cities especially, and you can't see it and you can't taste it, or it's not easy to detect. But when we have all these routers and 5G towers and computers and electric wires and all of this, we are surrounded by this. And the long-term of exposure of EMFs has been linked to various health problems such as cellular damage, oxidative stress, and disruption of biological processes, as well as neurological disorders, and much more, unfortunately. So this is a demonstration to understand the different frequencies, like electromagnetic frequencies there are, and how it affects the body, and why Enagic has chosen to especially protect certain frequencies that are very connected to the organs in the body. So what we can see here in the graph is that the most vital organs in the body actually has a frequency range that can be affected negatively if that kind of frequency comes from the outside and comes into your body. So this is a demonstration of how um, this works when a frequency that is negative for us, that has the same frequency as the body organs, comes in contact with us, it especially affects us very negatively. Of course, there are lots of different frequency, and also the brain has a wider frequency actually, that some people measure, but the range that Enagic has decided to protect specifically and that it's certified for is for the reason to protect the physical organs and the body. So this is just a video explaining exactly how this works. Oh, sorry for that. Let me see. So did you see that when there was a frequency that was not the same? If you think it's what do you say? Stämgaffel. Well, anyway, a device on the right, that is the physical organs, and the device on the left, that is the frequency coming from the outside. So if the frequency is not the same, it won't have the same effect. If the frequency is the same, it does have an effect. So just to explain that to you. And then diving deeper into the frequency range, there is even more, especially with 5G development and all of that. The range can go up to like up very, very high, which is also very negative for us. But the EMF radiation covers a spectrum of frequencies from extremely low frequencies to then going over to radio frequencies and microwave wave frequencies. So it's just like waves, they're bigger or they become smaller and smaller. And understanding the sources and frequencies of EMF radiation is really critical to recognizing potential health risks associated with long-term exposure. And you can see that since the bigger waves are they're not as they don't have such a negative effect on us. It still should be actually a bit lower, I think, to be acceptable, even though this is more official, what is acceptable. And the higher frequencies, the more negative it is for our body and our system. And a lot of people, like you'll see soon in some videos I'm going to show, if you're in the city, I've measured inside of Stockholm on Sergels torg, like in the middle of Stockholm, 10,000, which is, you shouldn't even be in it. Like you shouldn't even, yeah, be in that environment. But unfortunately, many people think that the authorities are working for them and that, you know, the levels are regulated. But as you can see, if you watch the seminar that we had, the health hazards and solutions, Regulators are heavily influenced by the telecom industry, and which means that the levels are way much higher than they should be. And then it's up to us to actually protect ourselves and our family. So just to understand the risks of EMF, there are huge numbers of scientific studies that show the links between EMF and EMF exposure and various health problems, such as increased risk of cancer, infertility, neurological disorders. And it's very important to be aware of these risks and take steps to minimize the exposure. And this device that we have, it's one step, but you should still be aware of actually not using these devices too much anyway, I would say. So, the amazing solution that Enagic has come up with after 7 years of research, and the first technology I have ever seen out there that is actually has this amount of research where you can measure yourself, the effect, is just now being released in Europe. And the Emguarde can be used in with various electronic devices, providing continuous protection for you and your family's well-being. You can also bring it with you, which is super important because if you're sensitive to radiation, which I know a lot of people that are, then oh, just a minute. Hörni, jag är upptagen. Vi måste vara lite tyst här. Okej, jag kommer snart. Så gå till pappa om det är någonting. Kommer snart. Sorry, it was just my kids coming home from school. So it's very important that you can actually bring it with you in your car. You can take it to your office. You can take it wherever you want, and you just plug it in with a USB charger. So, yeah, so for instance, if you are driving around in the city, you create this protective bubble around you while you are in these areas with huge amounts of EMF pollution. And yeah, that is the Emguard. And the Emguard is really an advanced solution for EMF protection. I know I have had various EMF protection devices at home, but I've never seen anything that you could actually measure, or and I've never seen I have seen other devices that have some research behind it, but not this amount and not a patented new technology like this. A lot of the other things out there that I've seen, they work in the same area, but not this massive amounts of backup that I've seen here. And the M-Guard works to neutralize and harmonize electromagnetic radiation. So just like you saw with the different frequencies, with the sounds, if you can imagine like the radio smog, like the electromagnetic smog coming down. Sorry, Marie, could you just mute? So yeah, very good. Then the M-Guard emits a counter frequency, you could say, that suppresses the frequency that comes to you. And it creates this protective barrier against harmful contamination. And Emguard has a number of key features designed to offer advanced EMF protection, including its compact and portable design that you can use anywhere. So basically, if you use any electronic devices, or if you're close to like radio towers and things like that in the city, if you place your M-Guard wherever you are, it has a radius of 4 meters, creating this bubble around you, and a diameter of 8 meters that you can be in to protect yourself and your family. And this is just a demonstration, which is quite revolutionary, that you can actually see for yourself. With your own eyes, you can see when the Emguarde is off and when the Emguarde is on, that the EMF just goes to zero, like nothing. And I'm so excited for all these people that have been affected, that can clearly, not live a normal life, or that might not know this, but when they can get this device, they can actually get a much better health. So just have a look at this working in real life. So as you see, it goes down from almost 3,000 in the measurements to zero, nothing. And this is amazing, guys. This means so much to so many people out there that are negatively affected. So the conclusion is that, and this is like an official, it's been tested, it's been researched, and it can effectively probe the intensity of high frequency electromagnetic noise radiation from electrical and electronic appliances. At the same time, it's able to verify that the noise suppression harmonics frequencies from the Emguard is in function. So this means that you can use your phone, your computer, electrical devices, but you will be protected from the negative effects of the EMF. So the benefits of having the Emguard is that, like I said, it harmonizes the frequencies really effectively between 3 megahertz to 1000 megahertz, and that is the certified area. But as you saw on the video, it went down from 3000 to zero. But just to be compliant and true to the science, it is certified to up to 1000, and you'll have to make your own measurements to see for yourself, like if there are other ranges as well. And it's certified for a 4-meter radius, 8 meter in diameter. And this harmonization method achieves a balanced atmosphere while preserving the natural ambient frequencies. So I know in Asia, where this has been around for almost a year, there are a lot of people that are also working with harmonizing homes, like feng shui, and getting a like good environment in your home generally, that actually use this device, because it doesn't just protect you, it also harmonizes the whole home and makes sure that you are protected on that level as well. So in addition, Emguard is a cost-effective solution, as it has a sustainable lifespan of at least 5 years, and it eliminates the need for regular purchases like other suppliers, where you need updates or you need to buy something again and so on. So overall, Emguard is an innovative and sustainable solution that creates a safe and secure home for you and your family. So these are the specifications of Emguard. It's patented technology, which is important. And really note that the patent means there is nothing out there like this. So really make sure, because a lot of the time we think, oh, it's like this, oh, it's like that. I've seen this before. No, you have not seen this before. This is unique. It's new, like anything Enagic does. It's super, super solid. So it's harmonizing high frequency electromagnetic noise radiation up to 1 gigahertz. And it has the coverage from 4 meters radius and 8 meters diameter. And you just plug into a USB port, which means you can have it with you everywhere. And it doesn't take that much energy either. It only takes 0.5 watts to charge it, which is not much at all. And it's really easy to just carry with you. It's not heavy, it's not big, anything like that. And so this is the official Enagic Emguard video I'm going to show you.
Your home is your sanctuary. a place of comfort, wellness, and security for your family. Today, we're using more digital and electronic devices. While they bring convenience and enjoyment, these devices also emit electromagnetic energies constantly during use. Invisible to our eyes, these electromagnetic energies affect the environment around us. As a result, we're exposed to these types of energies day in, day out. Introducing Emguarde, a patented technology by Enagic. When turned on, Emguard harmonizes targeted electromagnetic noise radiation within 1 gigahertz, creating a defense zone of 8 meters. Emguard harmonizes the environment around you, making it safe for you and your loved ones. Simply place it wherever it's needed and plug it into a dedicated USB port. Whether you're on the go, at work, or in the comfort of your home, Emguard is designed to integrate seamlessly in any situation. You can now enjoy the benefits of technology without worrying about any potential risks. Protect your family's health and well-being. Contact your Enagic distributor today. Emguard. Change your environment, change your life.
No, I'm so thankful for Enagic for doing this. I was like on the clock yesterday. It was released in Europe like midnight last night, and I was like right on when it was 00, like pressed the order, like yes, I'm gonna be the first one. So I can't wait to actually test it myself because I do that all the time, and I'll definitely like report when I do and show the effects. So it's just now launched in Europe, and the price is only 1,350 compared to Enagic's other technology. This is a very low price, and it's excluding VAT. But you can also get this on a payment plan. It has also a payment plan of 6 months if you feel like it's a huge investment from the start. The thing is that I haven't really mentioned it right now, but we do have people working with Enagic professionally as working with spreading the word about this protection against toxins, protect in the water, giving people good water and protecting against radiation. And this is a very low entry level into the business. So Enagic's business model and affiliate system only requires like one thing. It is that you own your own Enagic technology, whatever technology it is. So the M Guard is an entry level into a whole business as well, which means compared to starting any other business, this is super low. So those that have been kind of on the sidelines watching us succeed, like I've supported myself and my family for over 3 years on this business model. Um, and this is such a low entry level. So those of you that didn't have the funds before can actually come in at a very low entry level. And then, of course, this is when you are aware of the problems of radiation or even have had problems, this is nothing to actually protect yourself and your family against all these different health problems that can occur when you are exposed to radiation constantly. So the slogan for Emguard is, of course, change your environment, change your life. For the water, it was change your water, change your life. And of course, when it comes to our fundamental, like the fundamental aspects to protect our health, like food, healthy water, protecting your environment, there is nothing more valuable than that to actually have the foundations of health for you and your family. And this product is sold through us professionals that actually do choose to align with the Enagic. Of course, you can buy this product and just have it for your own family and use. But if you choose to, you can also just recommend it to others in your network or work professionally with different education platforms to actually make a living out of it as well. So if you are interested to dive in to know the details or to just order one directly, like, yes, I need this one, then you book a call either below this video if you come to a landing page, or you reach out to the person that sent you this recording, and they will be able to hop on a call with you and make sure you can put in the order, ask any questions you need before you do that. So, yeah, welcome to our world where we are providing as many solutions as possible to both have a radiation-free environment, toxin-free environment, to have this very important negative charge for our bodies that actually counteracts the positive charge from radiation, and which is both in the water and in the Emguarde. So understanding these fundamental prerequisites for your body to function and be in good health is something that we work with. So if you also want to learn more about the water or the community, then just also contact the person who invited you, and they'll be happy to share everything about this amazing community of thousands around the world that live on this and love and use the products, and all the different changes, that positive changes that has happened for people health-wise, financially, and also coming into a community of like-minded people that want to, change the world to a more positive place. So thank you so much for listening today, and I hope to see you on a call or in the team very soon, because I can just say for myself that this has really changed our life, me and my family's life, and I really look forward to see the effects of the Emguard, also how we can positively impact so many more people, which I'm passionate about. Both conscious entrepreneurship, how important it is to counteract poverty and financial stress in families out there, so that parents can be with their kids, so people that are struggling can actually, get out of the rut, like get out of the struggle and start to live their lives and go into their dreams and visions, and not just survive but to actually thrive. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being with us today, and see you soon. Bye bye.